Hello guys, welcome to Custom Reactions. Today, thank you so much for always liking and sharing. Of course, telling your friends and subscribing to our channel. We love you, we appreciate you. We say please do not stop doing everything that you do to support the brand. God bless every one of you. He choke, abi he no choke.
He choke.
He choke, abi he no choke. Anyways, Davido is one artist who has really done quite a lot for himself. And just so recent, BURNA Boy, Wizkid won the Grammys, and the next tweet we saw from, at first it was all about Davido. BURNA won, Wizkid won, Davido was trending.
Yeah,
it was a case of Nami win. Now they drag
all of them trended, but I think Davido's one was perhaps intentional because people had been poking fun.
Yeah.
There are reasons why it was trending.
Why must they poke fun at Davido?
But he had one or two things to say about the Grammys, and then it now looks like the words were, I don't know, how would I put it?
The internet never forgets.
The internet never forgets. It wasn't one time, it wasn't, it was at least 2 or 3 times. He had one or two to say about the Grammy, and people were just like, okay, do you still feel the same way? And they're just trying to see his reaction, and he reacted.
And then, would they breathe?
Would they breathe? So that means he felt the win as well. That's why I would interpret it.
I think he felt the tweet, they tweet at him and everything.
That people were tweeting at him.
He just didn't have a choice but to come out and say who they breathe.
And
then he came out and followed up with a congratulatory message, to Wizkid and of course to BURNA Boy, said to the winners. Why did he not mention their name or tag them?
Why should he mention their name?
He's been doing that for a bit.
And they've not been answering now. So making it be like say the guy is obsessed about them. Decided not to mention them, or even he threw it open. And it was good. I think it's better for him to have done that than to have actually individually.
Do you think it was better though?
I think it's better. Him tagging them again and them airing him again, it belittles him. It belittles wherever he is or whatever status he thinks he has in the music industry. So I don't think he should have tagged anybody. And
BURNA Boy came about with a hang, choke.
Yeah, that was a shot, direct shot, spark.
It was a firm throwback.
It was a firm throwback. Yes, BURNA Boy stylishly hasn't actually, in terms of recording, responded to fame.
Yeah.
But in terms of social media, he's done 1 or 2. We've seen that. But then BURNA Boy replying, choke, abi, he hang, abi. And he's just throwing it at Davido's face, that in your face, I won it.
Do you think this actually got Davido sad?
No, I don't think it's going to get him sad, but it will get him to rethink how he sees some of these awards and things that he has said, he has talked about in the past. The way he sees the Grammy for one, I know that will change, because he sees how the whole country is happy that somebody from Nigeria, in fact, an Afro beat artist. And the reaction is also getting across Africa. See guys from Ghana, guys from Tanzania, congratulating BURNA Boy, Wiz and BURNA Boy. So yeah, he's, of course, now he will want that. There's no way he won't want that. The same way when the people were appearing on Beyonce's album, and that one pain him.
Yeah, very well.
So why won't the Grammy not pay him? That one was like, only me no did there. All the industry did there.
Yeah.
So that kind of thing will pain him, but it's better for him not to come out and admit it.
And that same Beyonce album gave Wizkid the Grammy.
Imagine a Davido was on Brown Skin Girl.
Yeah, on Brown Skin
Or
Girl.
another track that got gets a nomination. You never know. So, but then of course it would have been. That was an opportunity. And the fact that he knows that Beyonce's one was an opportunity, but he didn't think Grammy was an opportunity. But now he sees the end goal of the Beyonce feature for Wizkid on the Grammy, then of course he will be pissed again that he didn't appear in the project.
Anyways, one of the major things that Davido has been doing quite for a long time is awards, certification, basically song certification in France, in Canada, in the US, in the UK. Davido has been doing quite a whole lot, gathering all of these things. Apart from the RIAA for Fall and Eve, he's also been doing a lot for Blow My Mind and all of that from Sony. Now, in terms of certification, while some people will tell you, Wizkid has the most certification, platinum, some will tell you, it's Davido, platinum and gold and everything. Davido has gathered a whole lot of these things. Would these certifications count for a Grammy award someday for Davido?
Well, I'm asking all these certifications. There are no requirements for you to even get nominated or even win a Grammy. At best, those certifications, yes, there are pointers that your songs are doing good and they've done well. You've sold so many copies. You've gathered so much. I mean, had so much reach. That's the pointer. Those certifications are there for that, but they're not there for the awards. If, for example, YouTube or even RIA themselves decide to host an award show, then maybe perhaps it will count. But for the Grammys, it's like it's not a requirement, so it's not something that will count. So if you collect the certification, any of these our artists, if they collect any sort of RIA, any Sony, now for their pockets and for their fans to celebrate, it's not for the Grammys.
And you also said that you would prefer a certification than an award itself.
Well, what I said as at then was the certification. I mean, at least it's a pointer. It's like a report card. For how well your song has done. And the fact that it's gone gold, platinum, double platinum and things like that is something to be proud of. And that means you've sold so many copies, you've made so much money. At the end of the day, when you get these awards, it doesn't translate to money in your bank account. So at the end of the day, I mean, like I said before, I think what I said then was these certifications, they're like a report card for how well your song has done. I mean, something to be proud of. If you get gold, silver, platinum, it's just pointers that yes, you've done really well and you've made so much money, you've sold so many copies, which is good, and I like that. But then at the end of the day, sometimes you still have to pay for the whatever certificate and they ship it down to you. But it's a pointer, and being certified is dope. I like the idea of that. But as regards the awards, you know, they add anything to your pocket. Fine, your price they can say your title changes, Grammy winning artists, things like that. Your performances or collaborations, fees, all those things can increase. But at the end of the day, award na award, you've won so many. But in terms of the Grammy, it's a good thing. But then I think I'll prefer certifications.
But do you think that, you know, it is much more than certification? Because Nigerians seem to be celebrating this much more than any of the video certification.
And Nigerians know they stream music, so they know they don't know the importance of the certification anyway. Because either way, streams from Nigeria don't count. So why should Nigerians? It shouldn't matter to Nigerians. I think it matters for the pocket of whoever it is. And the fact that, for example, RIA certification, you go gold, you go class, it's a big deal, because that means if you're making a foray into the international market, into the US market, it's a pointer that you're doing well, whether you like it or not. So a song, for example, If and For, that does not feature a top American artist, is selling what? Over 10,000 copies. It's a big deal. How many people have done that without featuring any of these top artists? How many? Wizkid has one with Drake. BURNA hasn't gotten it yet. So it's still something for him to be proud about.
Definitely. Anyways, guys, let's have your thoughts on that particular one. Davido's RIA certification, and of course the ones from Sony. It's immersed a whole lot of them. Will this count for a Grammy award one day? What do you also think about that one? Davido saying who they breathe, and also congratulating Wizkid and of course Burna Boy on their Grammy award win. Let's have your thoughts. Certification or an award, which would you rather get? Which would you rather get, you know, as an artist? Both, one or the other one? Let's have every of your comment down below.
They asked me if I want both too. Now I asked them if they want both.
Which would you rather get?
I will have both.
If you have to choose.
I know you
are Mr. Certification.
No, you already told you the way you pose the question to me is the way you pose to the viewers.
Okay, which would you rather
get?
No
problem. No, I already answered the question. No, I've already answered. But if you had said giving me the option for both, would I have chosen both? I have chosen both now.
Anyway, David would have chosen both as well.
Of course.
And if you speak one?
If you speak one, you probably, I don't know for Davido, but that was me.
Knowing Davido for who he is,
I don't know Davido for who he is. Me, you ask me personally, if I was an artist, I mean, I'll take those certifications, selling those copies all day, every day for myself.
All day, every day for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's have your thoughts on that particular one. We'll see you guys on the next one. Please keep liking and sharing, subscribing. Of course, telling your friends about what we do right here at Gusto TV. It's been Gusto Reactions. See you soon on the next one. Peace.
Hey, dog.